What I'm going to do today is work on building a wooden deck to put beneath this Little Tikes Playhouse, and for my grandchildren to come and play. So it's going to have like a front area down here. Then on the side here, you'll have an open space where there could be some plants planted. Everything about maybe planting some pumpkins in the back there, and some other annuals for them to play with. So I've got a plan for it over here. You can see it's going to be six feet by 6 feet. And I went down and got some 6 foot 1 by 6 by 1 by 6 inches by 6 foot fence posts. Those are going to go across here and cover an area of 4 feet by 6 feet. This area here, and that's where the playhouse will go down, and where these little crosses are, that's where the playhouse is going to sit. So it'll have this front deck. Then this place is going to be open, and these are the cross beams that are going to go under the fence boards to form the deck area here. And I ended up buying some I said a 2x4 frame, but I ended up getting a 2x3 by 8 foot pieces of wood to build the frame. And I thought the 2x3s were just fine, and those will match up good with this. So they'll kind of be about as deep as that trench there around the sides of the pavement here. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started here and start cutting the wood. I've got it sitting right here. See the 2x3 by 8s. There's 7 of them. Then there's 8 of the 1 by 6 by 6 feet cedar. I ended up getting cedar for the top of the deck. Here's the plan that I made to build the playhouse deck. You can see it there with the 6 foot sides, and then the cross beams going across. Then needing 9 1 by 5.5 by 6 foot fence boards, some deck screws, and then the frame is 7. I ended up getting 2x3s by 8 foot lengths. Got 7 of those for the 4 sides, and that's 4, then 5, and then 6, and then half of one for the 7th beam. Okay, so I've cut the pieces and just kind of butt jointed them there on the corners, and I got the one section that goes across there, and I got the 3 pieces that will go under the fence boards to support them as the floor. So it's going along well. Okay, I've got the one primer coat on. It's kind of painted all around, kind of a quick primer coat, then I'll be able to put on the final coat. Okay, got all the construction work done with putting all the fence boards there as the base of the deck, and kind of see how it's going to fit on there. And you see the screws I put in, 2 in each board, and all the way across on each cross section here. So it's securely down there, all the way across. So now it's going to be time to do some painting. Okay, I'm starting to install the fence boards as the base of the deck here. You can zoom out a little bit. You can see how it's going there. And so I went around, left a little little space between each one for allowing for expansion if it gets wet or for dust to fall through. And then I had it come all the way out to the cross beam. And in between here with that, you could see where the boards are, where I could put screws in on the 3 cross boards that go in here. So I'm just working on that. I got the 2 ends done, the ends there and the ends over here, and now I'm starting to go around, then I'll do the middle. Then all the construction will be done. Then I could work on painting. Okay, so I've got the cross beams going in here now, and just kind of looking at how to level this. And I think I'm going to use some of the extra wood that I cut away from the 2x3s as like piers to kind of level up the. I'll put some more in there, but I was just kind of practicing. I was able to get it level there. It's right in the center there. So it's moving along pretty good. So I'm gonna get these fence boards and then put them across here. There's 9 of them, and it comes out to about 50 inches, which is the width of the playhouse here. So, and I did go down and pick up some paint. So we're gonna paint it that same color as this. So the deck would be the same color as the roof and the trim on the Little Tikes Playhouse. I'm gonna have this match up right even with the patio here. So I'll keep you informed. I just finished putting the clear coat on there and just letting it dry. Kind of seals, a little extra seal on the paint. I don't know how durable it will make it, but it's just some clear coat ad sitting around, so thought I'd put it to some use there. So I've put on 2 coats of the paint on here, and now it's looking pretty good. Got some good coverage on it. And looks pretty nice. It's going to match up to the colors on the house there. And so now I'm going to put on the protective finish, this polyacrylic. I happen to have 2 cans of this left over. They're both about half full. So I'm going to finish those off and just put a clear coat on there. It's a clear matte one. It's Minwax water-based polyacrylic protective finish. So I'm going to put that on there. This is the paint that I used. It's a satin Glidden premium exterior paint with primer. I did put a primer of a white primer on there, and then I put 2 coats of this on top of it. So it's got 3 coats of paint on it. So there's the information about that, just if you want to know what kind of paint I used. So we'll put the polyacrylic on it, and then I'll show you how that comes out. Okay, here's the finished product. You see got it lined up next to the pavement there, and it runs inside and on around. Then we have the little garden area here, ready to plant in the back. Yeah, so it came out pretty good.